Bloody hell. We return to the scenes of these crimes. All the news is second hand. And everything just goes on as planned. I don't know. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video, I wanted to discuss a topic that I am extremely passionate about and it's very close to my heart, and that is the concept of self-care or self-love, depending on how you express it. Now, I sort of incorporate a couple of these things and ideas into my daily routine, so it is something that I do quite frequently, and I just wanted to share my tips and tricks with you guys. Something that springs to mind as soon as you say self-care is of course a bath, just because it induces such deep relaxation. So if your thing is to chuck a lush bath bomb in and watch Netflix whilst in the tub, then by all means go for it. Something I've been doing lately is just lighting a few candles, really dimming the lights or having no light other than the candle flame, and pouring Epsom salts into the bath with about 4 to 6 drops of essential oils. I use a blend that has ylang ylang, geranium, rose and sandalwood, I believe, and I've found that it just gives the best meditation and most powerful manifestation, which I can go into in another video if you like, so just leave a comment down below if that's your thing and you want to hear more about that. But yeah, I tend to put on either Enya or a meditation playlist just on Spotify, and I find that I almost sort of like transcend into another place. It is honestly one of my favorite things to do, and I find that it's just so calming and it leaves you feeling so peaceful afterwards. So if you haven't tried that, I definitely recommend it. Another little bonus tip is to do 2 things at the same time. So whilst you're in the bath, don't forget to do a face mask or exfoliate beforehand. Just make sure that your skin is in order and you're feeling fresh, because I always find that if you've sort of pampered yourself in a way, then you always feel better. It always makes you feel a bit more brighter, a bit more, gives you a bit more pep in your step. The next thing is something that I genuinely believe helps relieve stress, and it just sort of helps to empty your mind out, and that is the concept of journaling. Now, everyone knows about journaling, but I don't feel like enough people do it. I think it's just one of those things where you sort of get everything out of your mind onto paper and then you push it away. It's done, it's out of your mind, you're not overthinking it anymore. And it's something that I'm extremely passionate about. I love writing, I've always loved writing, and I've just recently sort of started getting back into it again. There was a period there where I wasn't doing it at all, and I definitely noticed a difference in myself when I picked up a pen and put pen to paper again. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is aromatherapy. Now, this is something that has proven benefits. Whether that's lighting a scented candle or burning incense or using essential oils, they can all alleviate stress and anxiety. So if you're feeling a little bit under the weather or feeling a little down, lighting a candle or burning some incense can be one of the best remedies to the situation. Scent has the ability to completely uplift your mood. So for me, my favorites are burning white sage, sandalwood and even lemongrass, and they all mean different things. So what I recommend is definitely go online, look up maybe best incense or best candle scent for whatever you're feeling, and I can guarantee you that once you start burning that, it'll just help your mood. It'll just really take the pressure off and help you unwind at the end of the day. So if meditation isn't your thing, I briefly touched on this earlier, but it's the concept of music. Now, what I recommend is to just make yourself a playlist, like an anti-anxiety playlist or a playlist for when you're feeling under the weather. Mine currently consists of the Harry Potter soundtracks, the Lord of the Rings soundtracks, and Enya. And I just put my headphones on, put the playlist on, and zone out. You can sort of just be with the music, listen to the music, and let all thoughts just come and go. I think that is honestly a really effective way of meditation, and if that's what works for you, then definitely go with it. My recommendation is to create a playlist of music that has some meaning to you, whether that is a certain band or certain artists, and create a playlist just solely based on that. The only thing that I can say is when the Spotify ads come on, it's kind of like a mood breaker. So if you've got Apple Music or Spotify Premium, that's definitely going to help out. Not sponsored, I'm just saying it kind of like breaks your flow. The last thing that I would recommend on the topic of self-care is to make time every single day to do something that you love. Whether that's watching a TV show, reading a book that you've always wanted to read, writing or drawing, even if you're not very good at it. Just make a point of doing something that you love and really schedule it in, and don't let anything else come in the way of that. So leave your phone out of the room unless you want to use it to like play music, leave your laptop away, any sort of distractions, just put them away for a second and really dedicate time to doing something that you love. I think it's extremely important because it does feed your soul, and that's something that I think we tend to neglect a lot. So those are some of my self-care and self-love tips. I hope that you benefited from this video, and I definitely hope that you'll try out at least one or more of them. I've definitely found it to be extremely beneficial just taking time out for myself, because I find that yes, we work out, so we take care of our bodies, we feed ourselves nutritious food, but we rarely take the time out of our day to take care of our mind. I find that I have reached much higher mental clarity, and I just feel much more at peace with myself by doing all of these things. So it's extremely important to just take a minute and sort of detach ourselves from everything that's going on, whether that's work or just being online in general. I feel like the internet is so accessible and we're constantly being bombarded with things every single day, whether that's good news or bad news around the world, and it's just important to take a moment and just be without any interferences or interruptions. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the video, and of course leave a comment down below with some of your favorite self-care tips, because I honestly would love to see them, and I would love to know what you guys do in order to keep a clear mind and sort of get rid of any stress and anxiety. I will see you guys very soon with another video. Bye!